It's very interesting that there is a request for known DNA samples for victims, but not for a suspect. That makes me wonder if at this point they are also treating David as a victim. We know very soon that's going to change. He will be a suspect. It's pointed out that no one has been charged in this case. Page 84 is specifically referring to David Crowley, and it is quoted as saying, "Only the back portion of his skull remained attached to his spine. Rope/bracelets on his left wrist. His bare left foot was covered by a blue blanket, and his right bare foot partially exposed. A rip was observed on the left thigh of his pants. A portion of Kamel's sweater was draped over David's lower right leg. His right sleeve was pushed up, and a tattoo was visible on his right forearm. For Kamel, her left arm was under her body, extended towards the right. Her right arm extended over to her left. Both of her hands appeared to be missing. Only a portion of her skull appeared to be attached to her spine." They also noted a rip in the rear right leg, and they state that she was lying on top of a blue blanket. For Rania, she was lying on her left side with her left hand extended out to her front. Her right arm was missing. She had a blue top with white polka dots that was pulled up around her neck, exposing her torso, and she was barefoot. Page 85, personnel from the Hennepin Medical Examiner's Office entered the scene at approximately midnight on 1/18/2015. A hole was observed in the remaining portion of the skull attached to David's spine. 2 possible holes were observed in the remaining portion of Kamel's skull. A hole was observed behind Rania's left ear. Additional tattoos of David's left forearm and tattoos on Kamel's back were also found. Still page 85. The bodies were removed from the scene at approximately 1:30 a.m. on January 18, 2015. Several fragments of apparent bone and tufts of apparent hair were observed in the area rug in the living room. They found 6 cartridge cases: item 2, item 3, item 9, item 30, item 36, and item 37. They found 1 unspent round, a live round, it's item 7, 3 spent bullets, item 42, item 43, and item 44. They also have item 31, which is a bullet fragment. Regarding the bloody footprints, looking at page 86, they state that a chemical was used to enhance any possible ridge detail present within the prints. The prints were documented with photographs prior to and after the application of the enhancement chemical. Page 86. So here is just one example of them taking photos before and after things are moved, before and after chemicals are sprayed and used. It's interesting, on page 87, they're already talking about item 57, where they say a hole was observed in the living room ceiling near the front entry. Characteristics of the hole and its surrounding area indicate that a projectile was traveling generally west to east as it entered the ceiling and exited in the attic. A bullet, item 57, was collected from the attic in the vicinity of the hole. It's also important to note that there were 2 ways to get into that attic. You can get in there from the master bedroom, but you can also get to the attic from the garage. There's another entry in the garage. Sticking with the basement bullet, there's actually 5 holes here. It begins with a hole in the area rug in the living room. The second hole is in the living room floor that goes through that wood. The third hole would be above the ceiling tile in the basement. The fourth hole is the removable ceiling tile. And the fifth hole is where the bullet is retrieved from inside the wall near this hole on the south wall. Going back to the description of David, looking at page 101 now, we see that there is a rip in the navy blue shirt, quote, ripped on bottom. There is a rip near the left leg, possibly, if I'm reading this right. The left foot is covered by the blue blanket, right bare foot partially exposed. Part of Kamel's sweater was draped over David's leg, arms fully extended to his sides. Right hand missing with possible tissue attached. Still on page 101. From neck of the shirt, visible vertebrae and back portion of skull attached. Piece of skull within the back part of his skull was still there. The right forearm is purple and black. Left hand is purple with leathery textured appearance. There's a tattoo on the right forearm. David's stomach is exposed, light skin with purple discoloration. His left leg through the rib, light skin with yellow discoloration. Right foot, purple discoloration with leathery appearance. Right forearm cool to the touch, stiff. Stiffness in stomach. Skin slippage, mummification, possible animal activity, and skeletalization, page 102. For Kamel, there is a rip in the right sweatpant. Brown sweater lifted partially up. Black undershirt, gray state shirt. We know that's a gray state t-shirt she was wearing. Tan undergarment exposed, still page 102. Lying on her stomach with her left arm under the body extended towards the right. Right arm extended over to her left. Just the skull was observed through the neck hole of the shirt, I'm guessing. Not sure. Neither hand visible. Right leg rip. Yellow, purple, green skin exposed on lower back and right leg through rip. A bead of liquid on the lower back and right thigh. Temperature and stiffness not checked. Skeletalization. Possible animal activity. Possible bloating. Blankets above head area of Kamel, page 104. For Rania, page 102 to 103, she was barefoot, gray sweatpants, halfway down the buttocks, all the way up the front. Shirt was around her neck, entire torso exposed, on the left side, left arm extended out in front, right leg crooked and knee upward, entire right arm missing, first stated as her left arm. Red, purple, yellow discoloration at the torso and left arm. Purple discoloration on both feet. Skin slippage, marbling on the torso, mummification of fingers and toes, detached hair, possible animal activity. Taking a few steps back to page 103 through 104, and some of this will be found on page 106 and 107 as well. The cartridge cases. Item 2 was found in the corner of the carpet. Item 3 was another cartridge case on the east side of the living room near the stool behind the recliner. Item 9 was found in the living room. Item 30 near the south wall to the left of David. Item 36, another bullet case to the left of David. Item 37 was found on the floor by the couch. Those are the 6 casings found here. Item 2, Item 3, Item 9, Item 30, Item 36, and Item 37. 6 cases. They should be looking for 6 bullets, but they're not. They find 4, and that's it. They find 4 bullets and leave the house. So item 42, 43, and 44 are spent cartridges that are found in the living room carpet with hair on. Item 45 is the bullet that is found in the basement that is tied to the hole labeled as F. Item 45 is the bullet from the basement that is tied to the hole labeled F. So here you have 4 bullets here. That's it. And they're happy with that. Now there is another fragment. There is item 31, which is a fragment, a bullet fragment, that is found in the living room carpet near the south wall to the left of David, page 104. Then you have item 7, which is a cartridge found in the living room, never used, did this jam. Did the gun jam and that bullet had to be taken out? Why is this bullet, why is there one live round, one unspent round found in the same area as Kamel, in the same area as where these 3 bodies are? Okay, if you look at this, if you were to look at 42, 43, 44, and 45, okay, we know that those are bullets found, right? Item 31, you could try to tie that to one of the other bullets. They still leave the house with 6 cartridge cases and only 4 bullets. And there's 2 other bullets in the house that they won't find till 2 days later and 1 month later. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.